So here we have the fetal pig. First we're going to look at the external anatomy. So the body is composed of 3 regions. Number 1 is the head. Number 2, we have the trunk. And then number 3, we have the tail. So here we have the eyes of the pig alongside the external ears, the mouth, and then the nose with the 2 nostrils right here. See, all 4 appendages of the trunk has hooves. And here's the abdomen. Now here are the mammillary papillae, as well as the umbilical cord, which is right here. So this pig is actually a female specimen, and you can tell right here, as we can see, the female reproductive organ, which is also known as the genital papilla, and is protruding from the urogenital opening, which is immediately ventral to the anus. This is by the tail right here. So we have now tied the pig with all 4 appendages facing up. So the pig is now ventral side up. You will remove the umbilical cord here with a clean cut. I'm going to do it like so. And so now, here we see 3 parts of the umbilical cord. Let me put that down. So now the umbilical cord has 1 umbilical vein and 2 umbilical arteries. Here is the umbilical vein, and here are the umbilical arteries. Since the umbilical vein is large and blue, and the arteries are smaller, they're red. And then here are the mammillary papillae. Here we have 8 pairs. We will now make an incision of the buccal cavity. By doing that, we'll take the pig, and you'll go slightly. So I have now opened the buccal cavity, and so we will now look at the different papillae that are on the tongue, right here. These are the taste buds of the piglet. And so we will now see if there are any baby teeth present, which there are under the tongue right here. As one can see, there is what looks to be a bit of a pointier tooth alongside some other small ones just beginning to grow. We notice that this hard surface, with very distinct ridges, this is the hard palate. And so posterior to this, there is a plate that is not supported by bone. And this right here is the soft palate. And so, right here. And so we can also notice the epiglottis, which is right here. And then right within the epiglottis is an opening, which is known as the glottis, right here. And, okay. We will now look at the internal anatomy of the pig. The first step is we need to make a cut just anterior to the umbilical cord and then extend it to the neck. And so you'll do it like so. And so it's important to be careful with this so that we do not lose any vital organs, and we cut only through the muscle and the tissue. So now, following the incision that we made of the umbilical cord just to the top of the neck, we now need to make 2 other incisions right here on the side of the neck. But then a similar incision must be made here. Alright, so now that we made an insertion down the middle, here and here, we need to isolate the diaphragm, which is right here. Now we need to make 2 more incisions. One incision needs to be just anterior of the insertion of the hind limbs. It's right here. And here we see the different structures of the umbilical cord. And it cannot be turned back until the umbilical vein, which runs from the cord to the liver, is cut.